Hey there! So today we have another review, and we're doing another beer from Hop Butcher. This is Teetering Wooden Crates of Oranges. Interesting. It's really funny. This they have like a pretty interesting kind of like art to them. But yeah, so I already tasted a little bit of this, and it went a little long because like there's a whole like machinations of like what I'm trying to like do with this beer, but I'll do a little bit quick and easier for you guys. So it is a 5% Citra Tangier hopped extra pale ale with orange zest. 5%. A lot of words there. What you get is a beautiful kind of light gold color. Not really much. It's not hazy beer at all. Lightly hoppy. I don't get the big kind of like artificial kind of orangey thing that some beers do, so it's like pretty light on that. A little bit of tangerine, orange peel, a little bit of that, but like it's not like zippy zesty too hard. It honestly smells just really, smells a little bit like a just lightly zippy pale ale or blonde ale citrus thing. Cheers. Beautiful calm in the sky. Yeah, this is tiny beer. At 5%, you always think about like what are we doing drinking Budweiser at? I will say, first impression of this beer is that it just doesn't taste like a 16-ounce beer. Right? Like this is a crusher at 6 packs, 12-ounce cans. Like boom, I can drink a ton of this guy. It's just really light, citrusy, delicious. I walked into this beer like, oh my god, I'm gonna drink some like hoppy bomb, 5%, whatever. But they made a really approachable, delicious beer, and they call it an extra pale ale. But honestly, I would call it a so part of the reason why I'm redoing this is like so much thought has to go into like how do I reconstruct this beer and how do I like But I'm gonna give you the answer. Like you guys don't want to watch a 12-minute video about beer, right? Like, I mean, unless it's actually like that interesting. But I'm gonna rewrite the label, so I'm gonna do a quick for you guys. Rewrite the label. It says Citra, blah blah blah. You go dry. Orange, blonde ale. Oh no, sorry, blonde ale, dry hop with blah blah blah. Citra Tangier with orange zest, right? It's really blonde ale. It's not a pale ale. Like there's nothing about this as a pale ale to me. It's like sessionable, delicious blonde ale, right? And then they give the descriptors. So they go bright citrus, candied mango, juicy tropical. Okay, I'm gonna adjust that. I go tangerine slivers, right? Like you just rip into a tangerine. Just, candied mango. I don't know about that. Okay, I'll give you that. All right, we'll keep that one. Juicy tropical, not tropical at all. There's no sense of like that richness to me. Of that like kind of like when I think of juicy tropical, I think of like passion fruit, mangoes, rich, rich, rich. I go a little lighter, and I do get a little bit of this kind of like lightly like candied pine cone thing. So replace the juicy tropical with a candied pine cone thing. I'll give you that. It is very fruity beer. Very fruity, actually. No. I would not say very, because when you hear very fruity, you think of like something like hazy. No, this is like moderately fruity. So there you go. And it's a little bit kind of green character there. So I'll give you that. And it's actually a really pale beer, light beer, pale beer. It has like almost no malt to speak of. Like you call extra pale ale. It's like almost no bitterness to speak of this beer. So like when I think of the world of like session IPA, pale ale, IPA, double IPA, right? Like I think of some amount of bitterness. There's also almost nothing to talk about on that spectrum. It is really just a light blonde ale with some hop character, maybe a little too much hop character for people not interested into beer too much, but it does have a little bit of citrusy character to it. So it is actually a really delicious beer. This is a beer that I think that if we mass produced it, I work for Hop Butcher, but it would actually like crush. It just like is hoppy, citrusy, 5%, delicious. I give this beer a lot of credit for its ability to be sold to the mass markets. It is actually really tasty because you do get like full malt character to it. It really has a full bouquet and complexity of a craft beer, but it also is not a sort of like, hey, like I'm going to the hazy brewery and buying a beer that's gonna like punch me in the face and like sell a lot or sell me on that, right? Like, these are very different kind of like consumers to hit. For me, like whatever, I don't care about myself, but like but like for a hazy guy, they would hate this. For a more mass market drinker, they would love this. It's like, where are we putting this guy? So, if I bought this off the shelf from like, again, this, excuse me, feels like a product that I would buy from like Dogfish Head, Founders, Bell's, blah, blah, blah. If they made this, I'd be very impressed because it's actually really good. But it's from Hot Butcher, which is actually not that large a brewery. Really good for those breweries. High drinkability. This would be like my summer beer. Full malt character. Like you really taste a light grainy, chewy little bread thing that's going on. 93. 93. Yeah. Teetering wooden crates of oranges. Really tasty beer. If you could put this out to the market, it would crush. But obviously, like, scales of production and how much this beer costs probably is like way too expensive to make. But again, if you're like a regional craft brewery and can make a beer that tastes like this, you would crush. It would be on the shelves and just destroy. So, if you have a secret, Hot Butcher, let us know later. 93.